Most men waste their mornings, and honestly, deep down, they know it. You scroll, you stall, you wander, and then, you wonder why the day chews you up and spits you out. And there's a big reason most high performers struggle to lock this in. No one tells you the truth about morning habits. You've probably tried morning routines before. You stack 5 things, burn out by day 3, and call yourself lazy. Truth is, it's more of a misalignment rather than laziness. Let me guess, you wake up already behind. Mind racing, phone buzzing, thoughts scattered, so you reach for a distraction. And every morning you repeat that ritual, you reinforce one thing, that you're a reactive man, not a deliberate one. That ends here. The moment you take control of your mornings, you take control of your identity. Because the morning is when your brain is most plastic, most shapeable. Dr. Andrew Huberman calls this the golden window. Your first 90 minutes are like a neurological blank slate. That means that your morning habits literally write code into your brain. So, if your first move is social media, guess what? You're hardwiring distraction. But if your first move is discipline, you're wiring dominance. It's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things in the right order with the right energy. Let me give you 3 masculine morning habits that build discipline and focus, not fluff. 1. Win the first decision. Before you even get out of bed, you're either commanding your life or surrendering it. When that alarm hits, get up. No negotiation. That first decision, it's your identity vote. You're telling your brain, I do what I said I'd do, period. You don't have to run a marathon through your house, and you can definitely take your time when you get up, especially if you can afford that with work and other responsibilities, but you need to just get up and start doing what you know needs to be done. Most people lose the day before their feet even hit the ground. Why? Because they start with negotiation. But discipline dies in negotiation. You're a little hazy when you wake up. You were alert last night and made a decision. You already decided last night. Now execute. There's a line from The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest that hits hard. Your new life is going to cost you your old one. That includes the man who used to hit snooze. The man who used to wait until he felt like it. You're not that man anymore. Your first action of the day isn't small, it's a sacrifice. You're burning the bridge behind you. And when you do it enough times, your identity shifts. Not because you want it to, but because you left yourself no way back. Okay, so, number 2, move your body before you touch your phone. And this isn't just, go work out, this is primal. You're actually shifting yourself from prey to predator. Movement spikes dopamine, norepinephrine, and adrenaline. Those are the exact chemicals tied to focus and drive. Even just 5 minutes of intense movement, it totally rewires your nervous system to attack the day. It could literally just be jumping jacks. That's what I do. You're not working out for aesthetics. You're anchoring a state. You're building what neuroscientists call task bracketing, which is basically a way to signal to your brain that, hey, we are now entering go mode. It breaks inertia. It kills passivity. It flips the switch. And here's the kicker. Pair that movement with sunlight and you supercharge your mental clarity. That morning light, even if it's overcast, hits the retinal ganglion cells in your eyes and tells your brain, wake up, lock in, let's hunt. That's science and strategy combined. That's how a man sets the tone. Pro tip, if you want something to wake you up in only a few minutes that's way better than coffee, get a cheap cold plunge off Amazon. I started doing the cold plunge 3 times a week and honestly I'm never going back. I'll link one I use in the description. 3. Speak your mission out loud. Forget journaling. That's not bold enough for the kind of man you're becoming. Instead, stand in front of the mirror, shoulders back, eyes locked in, and declare your mission. Out loud, no notes, no script, just say the truth. Here's who I am. Here's what I'm doing today. Here's what will try to stop me. And here's why it won't. You can do it in front of a mirror, a whiteboard, a laptop, whatever, I don't care, just do it. You're training your nervous system to feel the weight of your words again. You're reactivating your inner captain, the part of you that gives orders and expects follow-through. Stephen Pressfield says resistance will lie, seduce, distract. But when you say your truth out loud, it loses its grip. Because silence is where resistance hides. Speech is where power lives. This is how warriors prepared for battle, they declared. This isn't journaling to reflect, it's declaring to dominate. Think of it like this. Every morning you either enter the arena with a plan, or you show up hoping your opponent's asleep. Hope is not a strategy. Write your clarity, write your target, write your terms. You're not just journaling, you're briefing the commander before the mission. And here's a bonus habit almost no one talks about: silence. Before you consume, create. Before you speak, listen. Sit in stillness for 5 minutes. No phone, no music, just you and your mind. Why? Because silence is where certainty lives. The world is loud, especially in the morning, and most men never even hear their own thoughts before they're hijacked by someone else's agenda. Silence is where you meet yourself, the real you, and remember what actually matters. Now listen, you don't need a 12-step morning routine. You don't need a 4-hour before work schedule, a million gadgets, or a green smoothie blessed by a monk. You need a ritual that makes you dangerous again. Because here's the truth. A distracted man is easy to control. A focused man is unstoppable. And here's what no one tells you. Discipline isn't something you build over time. It's something you decide every morning in those first 15 minutes. You either reinforce the man who drifts, or the man who leads. You want to be respected? Start by respecting your own time. You want clarity? Create stillness before the world demands your attention. You want to be powerful? Act like your decisions have weight. Because, well, they do. There's nothing soft about this. This isn't self-care, this is self-command. This is where masculine confidence is born. Not from motivation, but from repetition, from showing up again and again, until it's who you are. Because after a while, you're not trying to be disciplined. You are disciplined. You're not trying to build focus. You are focused. You're not chasing confidence. You live in it. You're the man who doesn't break promises to himself, and that's rare, that's magnetic, that's powerful. If this hit you, comment "I rise focused" below, and tell me the habit you're locking in. And if you're serious about rewiring your identity from the inside out, tap into Visionary Confidence, my full system for building unstoppable self-trust. The link's below. Your mornings are either a battleground or a graveyard.